Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Wheein. I listen to comebacks, debut group, songs I never heard of before for the first time with you. Ooh, flowers. Alright, so today we're listening to, I don't know if I would say it's a debut, but Wheein was formerly under RBW Entertainment and now she is part of another company. I want to say like Live or something, but I think it's Ravi, member from VIX. He has his own company now, and I think she is part of his company now. I don't know all the details, but I think so. If I'm incorrect, let me know. If I have some parts correct, also let me know. So I guess congratulations for moving on and doing other things that she loves and also relates with music, and she has a new song for us today. So it was in Korean and I can read some letters. However, I don't know what she's saying or what it really means. I will have to Google translate it later. But the title, it's called Omahe. So I don't know what is Omahe. I know Oma, hey, like Sada, hey, but that's about it. So based on it, I don't really know. All I know is that she has great vocals. She may be petite, but she can dance fiercely and nicely as well. So yeah, let's just check out her newest song right now. Alright, yeah, I saw flowers popped up underneath as I was talking. Wheein, Omahe, flowers, a butterfly, lights. Maybe she'll dress up in a very flowery attire. I don't know, maybe a slower paced song. All guesses? Let's just enjoy it right now.
오묘해 내게 갇힌 듯한 in your eyes 너의 poker face oh I don't know your mind 깊이 섞일 듯 말 듯한 말 I don't wanna let you down 스쳐간 찰나도 느리게 rewind 의미를 새겨 지우지도 못해 Talk to me softly 너를 오롯이 내 귀에 속삭여 네 맘을 말해줘 넌 어딘가 묘해 뭔가 좀 이상해 자꾸 오묘하게 몰래 맘이 닿아 조금 더 숨겨도 돼 I can stand everything 신경
Okay, I thought she would be like a flower queen, but she might be a butterfly deep down inside. As colorful as butterflies are, though, they are insects, and I don't like them. But I like Wheein. So yeah, there was a lot of slight repetitions, but after each repetition, there's like something new or different to look at, which is good. And we can see the theme of flowers and butterflies kept blooming and blossoming until the very end. And so it was very interesting, even though I don't know what she was saying. But it says like come around and something maybe like you might be happy or something. So it could be some type of a love song. But let's go back to the beginning and I will share my observations with you all. So we see one butterfly kind of guiding us through most of the MV until it became a blue butterfly where, you know, they passed the baton and it's another butterfly guiding us. And so we are through this tunnel. It's very magical and it leads us downwards to a room where Wheein is at, and we can see her with fine makeup and she's just surrounded by flowers, and that didn't really dawn on me until I started making my own little theory. I thought she was kind of like a little flower just growing and blossoming, and in this case she might also be a caterpillar, if you will, if she's the butterfly. But very simple light pink outfit, nothing fancy, no extra patterns, right, or textures. I mean, I like this ruffle and lightness, but I mean like no like flowery patterns or butterfly patterns on her outfit at the moment. And we see her transition to multiple rooms, and I am impressed, even though she didn't walk very far. Those heels were high. But anyways, moving on from her bedroom, we see her in every single part of this house and in different ways, and we kind of just transition to these rooms twice. And I was glad they only did it twice, because if they did it the third time, I thought it was like too boring or too much. But I'm glad they stopped at 2, and for the second repetition or the second time around the house, there was a lot more things to look at too. So it's kind of like spot the differences, which was kind of fun. Here, she's in the kitchen area at the moment, and everything is empty, like empty vases, more white, but we do see the theme of butterfly constantly appearing in all the rooms, if not most of the rooms. And not only did they repeat the rooms, they also, or I should say, Wheein repeated some of the movements a few times. Like she sat down here, and later on she sat down here again. So it could represent like repeating intentionally, and it gets more complicated. We go through the first curtain, and we see her then in the bathroom. I couldn't tell what she was writing, as it's kind of hard to see. Sorry, I think that says up, and then could be just my computer as well. But I don't know what she wrote. I think it's symbolic, not just random words. And we can see the patterns on the bathroom, though not exactly butterfly, but it's lots of flowers. She has some flowery patterns on her too, and I think maybe she's growing and being part of a tree now, since, you know, cocoon. I don't know. I really thought she was like a flower queen, like from a flower baby flower, to a flower princess, to a fully grown flower, or a fully grown tree, if you will. One of those, but I guess it's more butterfly later on, so I might combine all these thoughts together. But anyways, we see the old retro style like TVs. Even the glass back here reminds me of very old fashioned, maybe salons or dentists, you know, or not dentists, but like just old clinic of some sort. And we see her in multiple places and in multiple angles, but there's also the constant theme of flowers blooming. So that's how I thought of flowers. I didn't really think of butterfly until she kind of turned into one. And we see her also in this gallery area where she was part of the picture, but then she comes out. Again, lots of flowers. Her dress is more and more colorful, more and more like bright, not just one solid color. And this butterfly guides us through, and we see her walking around here and then later on walking on this side. So a lot of mirrored repetition going on, but it's very simple, very chill, nothing too extreme or too forceful, I guess, and it just naturally guides your eyes to where they want you to look at. And then we are back at the first place, which was her bedroom, but now we can see she has a totally different outfit, not necessarily flowery, but lots of flowers around her growing, and there's a few more butterflies, and this butterfly starts to guide us through the second time around in the house. And so the blue butterfly. Now we see all the vases filled with flowers, the lighting has dimmed, and there's just more texture, more layers of color from white to purplish blue to, you know, a darker color here. And again, she repeats by sitting at that same spot, but just a different attire and just slight different movements. Not necessarily sitting, I think, but standing where she sat before. And then we transition to the bathroom. Very different, a lot cozier with flowers. To be honest, I'm allergic to flowers, so I feel like I want to sneeze, but I will keep going. But we see it, the candles lighting down there. Don't know if that's the safest, but it has that different mood than what we saw before. And she also has some fragrance and she sprayed it at us. But we can see her outfit here in purple. We will see that more often. Again, very different, a lot sharper than her first pink outfit. And she hangs out here in this room now. There's a few floating TVs. None of her faces are showing on the screens, but more like close up telescopical. I don't know if that was a word, like kind of telescope zooming in to maybe, I don't know, different things, like just a flower here and other things that I have no idea what it is. And I was like, oh dear, are we just going back and repeating like the third time? Because now she's back at the gallery. The flowers have grown out of the picture, right? And out of the frame, and she too has become a beautiful flower, right? Purple. Even her head is now full of flowers, whereas before it was bare, right? And then we go into this room that says Wheein Wonderland. So that part started to change and we stopped like that repetition of going back to her bedroom. And so we see her falling slowly. It gave me a little bit of Alice in Wonderland feel just when she fell. She fell elegantly. Wheein did too. It's so chill that she can just sing while falling. But I don't know where she is falling to other than maybe back to this room where she is literally covered with flowers. And I bet it's beautiful when, you know, being there in person and recording. I bet she had to be really still, and then people would put flowers around her. Whoever did this, it was a great job because she literally just merged with the flowers. It looks so real that she has become a plant herself. And so I was thinking like she has become the flower queen, and she is just very chill with it. Lots of butterflies are surrounding her and everyone loves it. And then we have that transition of going back up of where we once were, but instead of very dim and just a few white lights, we see butterflies everywhere. It seems very bright up above. And then we pan back down and we see her back in her first attire. Spoiler. Her first attire where everything is simple, right? Nothing on her head, a very simple pink outfit, right? But then she exploded into thousands of butterflies, and she is like the queen butterfly, not like the queen bee, but queen butterfly, and her name is Wheein. But looking at this, though it was moving, it looks like it's trapped in some ways. You know how like there are exhibits of insects and they just, after they die, they put them in a nice like transparent container so you can see them very clearly. That's what I got as well. But at the same time, she was also part of the picture in the gallery area, right? And so she was kind of framed up as well. But yeah, I don't know what else to say or what makes it more symbolic. help me out, share your thoughts. But yeah, tell me what you thought of it, and if you kind of agree with what I said or if you had other interpretations, I would love to hear. So yeah, continue to support Wheein, enjoy 뭐해 many more times. I heard her sing and say that a few times in the MV, but I will have to look it up. So yeah, thank you for watching this with me, and I will see you another time.